What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about camera cases and why I bought one, when I use them, and how I kit out this kit for certain types of shoots. So, you open it up. Everything is just right here. So, you have a top lid organizer, which I really enjoy. All of my little knickknacks and stuff go up here. So there is a laptop sleeve here. Open that up, and inside of this, I've got my sun hood for my small HD 702 touch. I just keep it out of the way. It doesn't really fit in here very well, so I just keep it up top of here. Okay, so inside of all these different things, I have chargers, screwdrivers, Allen keys, backup lens cap, bunch of random crap. I have my important things here, so my screws for my tripod plate, small rig tool, different little tools and lens cloths that I know I grab all the time. They go here, and in here is all my backup stuff. I have Peak Design anchors, a backup mic spacer, some extra screws. So that's basically what I keep in the top there. So I pulled out everything from this big pocket here. I've got a bunch of these small little Advil things. Another one there, another bag of Advil. And then I have an extra lens cloth. Got some screws and some Allen keys. I think this is for the Condor Blue Cine arm. I've got 2 sets of headphones. I am forever forgetting headphones, and I don't really use like proper like monitoring headphones. I just love these little Apple ones because they're small, they don't really get in the way, and they're really cheap. So if I lose them, I'm not too bummed. So I have 2 in here, and I always keep one in my fanny pack and then another in my backpack. So I always have a backup somewhere in the bags that I use. Okay, I also have these little baggies with all these little camera accessories that I buy. You get these little baggies, and these are great for holding screws or like really important things. So I always keep these. These ones are just backups in case other ones break. So I always keep those in there. And then I have another Freewell magnetic screw-on mount, and then a magnetic lens cap because I use these Freewell filters now. So I have the lens cap that's magnetic. More screws, Condor Blue. I've got a USB to USB-C. It's like a USB-A or B, whatever that is, to USB-C. Backup cable if I need to transfer footy. Another lens cloth. A USB-C to USB-C. This is for my SD cards for my pro grade reader, so I keep that in there as well. And then I got these sick little stickers. So I customize these stickers to have my name, phone number, email, and website, and I stick it on all of my gears. I have a backup 3.5 to 3.5 cable. This is mostly for my Rode VideoMic NTG. And then I have a Peak Design pouch of all of these different Allen keys that I've just collected from Small Rig. That stays in there. This comes in handy so much. When people ask for an Allen key, I'm ready for that. And then this is my Peak Design pouch for batteries. So I keep AA batteries in here. Lately I was using this for my Super 8 camera, but yeah, I keep that in there because you never know when you'll need AA's. Okay, so that's this main pouch here. Next up is my favorite pouch. So with this pouch, this is everything that's super important to me. So first off, I guess I have this Tilta Allen key and like quarter tool or whatever, like little tripod plate. And then I have this lens cloth from Visit Anchorage from our Alaska shoot. I have another one that can honestly go in the big one. I love these little bongo ties. I bought a couple packs of these, and if you need to hang up sound blankets like what I'm doing right now, it works out great. I also keep 2 on the front right here on the top handle. You can never have too many of these. It's always nice being able to rig things up. So super important to have. Next up is my favorite tool. This is the Small Rig multi-tool. I honestly really only use the tripod thing. These other tools are pretty convenient, I guess, if I need, but I haven't really needed that. But this little tripod tool, it basically acts as a quarter, so I will usually keep this in the case and then move it to different bags when I need it. So that's kind of the one piece of gear that I'm always moving around besides the whole camera kit. Next up is my main mic spacer for my mic for the Sony FX3 because the mic holder is too big. So you need this for the microphone to be able to fit snugly. So that always goes up there, and I have 2 of them. And I always keep 2 on me every shoot. Another lens cloth will go in the main bin. Here is my hot shoe protector for the FX3 handle. That always goes up here. So when I take off the handle and put it away in the kit, this always goes up here so I don't lose it. So I know that for a fact. That goes up here. because I don't want those connectors to break. It's probably an expensive fix. Then I have this little cold shoe, little bubble leveler. It's honestly really nice to have if you're shooting from the low angle and you're looking down at the camera and you can't really see the screen, or you don't want to have the screen out. Having a little bubble leveler on your camera is pretty convenient. So I have 2 of those. And then I have these little cable management things called Sprig. And I've got, I think, just one on the camera. It's on the top handle, so I'm able to feed my HDMI cable through, but I have a bunch of these. Should honestly put more on the camera, but I haven't done that yet. And then I have this little baggie, and it's empty right now, but I keep my Manfrotto plate screws in here. So there's 2 screws because the Tilta cage has 2 holes for 1/4 20s. Those are super important screws, so I don't want to lose them. So every time I take off my plate, put it in here, put it in the important spot, so I know I will never lose it. And then this bottom one, it's all of the backup stuff that couldn't really fit in the other bin. Okay, everything's out of there. So I have a backup mic spacer. I've got a ton of Peak Design anchors, which sometimes I'll use with the camera. I haven't really used it on the FX3 yet. Yeah, I just have a ton of anchors and a ton of like little mounting point things. Then I have a multi-cold shoe mount. I use this with the C70 a lot on the field trips. I'll have the shotgun mic on the side and then the 2 lav mics on top of it. Then I have a bunch of little Velcro straps. Same thing as the bongo ties. It's always nice to be able to tie things down. And then I have another screw. It's a 3/8. I use this on my Pocket 6K rig. This cage doesn't have a 3/8 hole for the tripod plate, so it stays in there. And then this is, I think, the case that came with the small rig tool, but it has all of these adapters. So I have a cold shoe mount to 1/4 20. I have 1/4 20 female to 3/8 or something male. All these different things for microphone mounts, tripod stuff. So that isn't really something I dig into a lot, but it stays in the kit. So yeah, that top organizer is honestly pretty convenient. I really enjoy it because it keeps everything organized, and it's all things that I know I will need pretty much regularly. Okay, so that was the top compartment to the Nanuk 935. And like I said, it doesn't really change that much. I might try to thin this down and then like keep some hard drives or stuff in here, but for the most part, it works out for my use cases. So, getting into the meat of this case. So this is the main compartment. Like I said, it has padded dividers, but this is the kit I would bring if I had my Sony FX3 outside the case. It gives more room for my camera case for more gear, and my rig's already built out, so it saves a lot of time when I get to set. So anyways, this is what I generally have in my camera case pretty much on every shoot. So first off, I have a Gerber multi-tool. Never know when you'll need that. I always have this multi-tool with me. It's really nice. And then down here, I have my Anton Bauer, what is this? The NPF 774. I have 2 of these. These are the small HD like collab ones for my monitor. And then I have my Peak Design slide light strap. And then here, I always have a 4x4 sheet of diffusion, along with 4 little like photo clamps. These clamps are incredible. I have, I think, like 20 of these. I use these all the time, and they're really great to have. So I always bring these around. And then diffusion, it's always nice just being able to throw it on a car window or hotel window or whatever. Diffusion's always nice to have. And in here I have a roll of gaff tape. I honestly never really used this for the first however many years of my career, but I think like a year ago I bought a roll and I've used it so much, and there's still a ton left. And then here I have my Fuji X100V. I love bringing this thing around. It's my favorite everyday, just daily carry camera, and I really enjoy it. I'm sure you guys have seen other videos that I've done on it, and I bring it around a lot. I bring it on pretty much every shoot I go on. Usually I just wear it around my body as I'm shooting because it doesn't really get in the way. So I always carry that with me, and that just stays in the case. And then in the front here, I have my ND filters. I switched to these hard stop freewheel filters, and I have 5. I have a 3, 4, 5, 6 stop and a 10 stop ND. So I have all these here, and that usually stays in here because it's better protected. And then here I have 2 SSDs. I have a 1TB and a 2TB SanDisk Extreme SSD. These are really great to have if you need to back things up on the go. And then on this side, here's where just a bunch of crap is. So I have a small rig bag with my Sony batteries. I have 2 in here, 1 in my camera currently. I've got my little rocket blower. I've got the Aperture MC. This comes in handy so much. I put this on a little friction arm, mount it to the camera, and it works great for weddings, like reception, grand exit, and all that. And it's really nice. It's actually like pretty dang bright. You can see that. That's 100%. And then it's like RGB, but I haven't really figured out how to do RGB. I just do the normal daylight to tungsten. So I really enjoy this thing. It's pretty bright. It's magnetic. I don't know if there's anything magnetic you could see. I think over here, this is magnetic here. Yeah, hangs up right there. Then here I have my kit of diopters, and they honestly work really well. I've used them for some stuff for YouTube, and I'm glad I picked it up. Then in here I have 2 XLR cables. Like I said, redundancy for everything. I have this little Copol XLR. It's nice. It's a little too short because it gets a little bent on the FX3. And then I got these bad boys. These are the Cable Techniques, I think. These XLR cables are thin. They're super good, and they have a little spot where you can move the cable around. So they're adjustable depending on what angle you need. And here I have my black, white, and gray card. I use these sometimes for exposing or white balance. I bring that with me everywhere. Got a Pelican SD card case. Nothing's in here because I only have 2 cards, but I'm looking to get more. And my 2 cards stay in my camera, so this is kind of like a little backup. Let's see. Lock for the case. More headphones. Small rig friction arm. I was using this for my monitor, but it's a little too small for the monitor, so I use this for the Aperture MC rigged out on the camera. I've got my pro grade SD card reader. This thing is lightning fast. It's USB-C, fits 2 cards, and I take this with me everywhere if I know I need to drop footage. So it's way faster than adapters that are normally found with Apple products, and I keep this on my computer. I should get one more and keep it in my camera case, but for the most part, I know to bring this on every shoot that I need it on. And then I have this RAV Power, what is it, 26,800 milliamp hours. This thing has 3 USB ports. This thing's great. It holds so much battery power in it. So if you need to charge your phone, charge any gear or whatever, it works out pretty well. And then in here, I have my lens caps for the body. If you're breaking down your camera, you want to have these around. So that's basically what I keep in my kit when I don't have my camera inside of it. I have these Think Tank, the 30 V2s. Pretty big, they hold a lot of stuff. But I usually will bring both of these on my shoots. One of them will have like my laptop editing gear in it, and then the other will have all of my like camera charging stuff. So I have 2 of them. I had another, it was like a small one. I have no clue where it went, lost it. But this one, for example, I would throw in like my backpack or just keep it in the car with me. So in here I have my NPF charger. I have 2 of these. Usually I'll just bring one, but I have 2 of them if I need to charge them up quicker. I always bring 2 Sony chargers. I don't like using third-party batteries for my camera, and unfortunately these chargers are freaking expensive. So I have 2 of them. Should get one more, and I should get another battery, but I don't know, I haven't really needed to burn through 4 batteries. And then these are just the cables for those. And then this is my favorite charger I'll bring with me everywhere. But this is a Belkin surge protector power strip thing. Gives you 3 ports alongside of 2 USB ports. I like keeping everything organized in one spot because you don't want to leave anything. Being responsible, keeping everything organized is really important to me. And I think having all this in one spot and having everything charging in one location just eases my mind a lot while I'm out traveling. Sometimes I'll bring a tote bag and like throw these little bags in there just so everything's in one location and not really floating around. But for the most part, this is how I have my camera case. So I love this camera case. It fits a ton of stuff, and just keeping everything organized is super important. I always harp on that. And like I said, it doesn't really fit all of my needs for certain shoots. I still love having a backpack. I still kind of lean towards backpacks, but lately on these certain shoots I've been doing, I will bring a camera case. So highly recommend this camera case if you're looking for one. Nanuk is super solid. I'm looking to get a couple more of these. Yeah, if you don't have one yet, highly recommend it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you have a camera case or if you're looking into one. Subscribe if you like these types of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.